And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And for New York, we've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Now here's Brunson. Shoots over White. And Boston with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. On deep, Brunson. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Cato. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cato's got the opening bucket of the night here for Boston.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now Pritchard. After OG Anunoby missed from long range.
They're a little slow out of the gates. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Brunson against White. And it's sent back by White.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Brunson surveying the D.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Here's White. No good on the three.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's White. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. Nifty move. Misses the layup. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Brunson, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
White dish. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Pritchard. They get it again. Back to Tatum. And another miss by Boston. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Looking for the first basket of the game. Pritchard from outside. The putback. Brown outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. On defense, Boston. The kick out to Towns. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Bridges misses. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The Celtics have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. They need this one. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hart finds Brunson. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Hart outside. And here's Brunson outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown against Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. Deep 2 from Clarkson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Brown. White finds Boucher. Just 5 to shoot. Simons on the wing. Brunson covering. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Knicks trail by 10. Goes up to the stripe, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, he's only 1 for 8 so far, but perhaps that bucket can give him a confidence boost.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Towns, the pass to Clarkson. Shoots over Brown and misses it off the right side of the rim. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Simons outside White. At the top of the key, Boucher. Brown against Towns. A terrific move by Brown to score.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Brunson. Hart kicks to Towns. They can't stop the run with that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brown the pass to Hauser. Now here's White. Over Robinson. Rebounded by Hart.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Simons against Brunson. Towns wide open. Off target from three-point range. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We briefly talked about Jalen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And here are the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And that one is good. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Here they are. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
The Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Boucher with a screen on Brunson. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Knicks trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Brunson. He scores for only his third time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking a climb out of the hole.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Now here's Simons. He's got 5. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Pritchard with the ball. Brunson covering. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shots.
And it's Towns missing.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Knicks trail by 13. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And again, New York turns it over. So for the Knicks, Guerschon Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Andrew Shamet comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Simons. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Brown inside the line, and that one is off. Knicks on offense, trailing by 13. Clarkson outside. Here's Towns. No good off the front iron.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Over in the corner, Pritchard. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Towns gets to Yabusele. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Hauser. On the wing, Brown. Clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
Clarkson outside. And it's in. Oh, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Philadelphia. Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Mitchell Robinson out there with Guerschon Yabusele. And it's McBride in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here is Bridges. No scoring in this one. And finished off by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning, or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Tatum against Yabusele. Pass to Hauser. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. A crossover. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks. Now, here's Simons. Defended by McBride. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Yabusele. Tatum's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. McBride finds Bridges. Deep two from Clarkson. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Here comes Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got 8.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Pass to Robinson. Now, here's Bridges. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 4 rebounds in this game. The 3 from Tatum. The 3 from Tatum.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
Bridges with it. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Now, here's Clarkson. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. He's checked in for New York. Austin also with the sub. White's checked in. McBride passes to Robinson. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's McBride. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
White looking around. Pass to Simons. Shoots it up. That's good on the jump shot. Simons has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
Yabusele is screen on Simons. Back to Yabusele. Bridges passes to Yabusele. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Yabusele's got 4 this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Tatum. Now Simons. He has 7. Shot clock at 6. It's White on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. It's rebounded by New York.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Towns, he's checked in for Yabusele.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Big Cat says, take that.
Celtics leading by 12. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Kevin, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Bridges misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's the three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. For New York, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Towns got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in, and then for Boston. Garza's checked in, and Chris Boucher's subbed in for Jason Tatum. Brunson against Simon. To the middle. Brown outside. It's rebounded by New York.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
Boy, there's a lot to like about the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's taking full advantage of it in a heartbeat.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Brunson, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 7. Up top, Brown. He's guarded by Anunoby. Clock at 4. Here's White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Anunoby. Nothing on the board. And good that time.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside is tough to contend with.
32.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside, Simon. White, wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. Pulls it up. Rebounded by the Celtics. Boucher's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's White. And that one drops. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And here is Brown. He's got 5. There's the pass to Brown. Outside, White. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Boucher with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. White the pass to Brown. Over Towns. And the rebound. Goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. And the dunk by Robinson.
A developing part of Bridges' game. Great job facilitating in the pick and roll there.
Celtics leading by 11. 1:52 left in the first half. White finds Simons. Boucher with a screen on Brunson. Here's Simons. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And then for Boston. Cade is checked in, and it's Tatum in for Chris Boucher. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3, Bridges. They get it back.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum finds the deuce.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Knicks trail by 13. And here's Brunson outside. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Bridges, no one around him. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Bridges has got 5 now. Tatum with it. 15 points in the game. Wide, a screen on Hart. Here's Tatum. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
You see the maturity in Tatum? Yeah, he's developed a skill, but it's also his mindset. He knows he has to be a great leader if his team is going to do great things.
Sage words from the 4-time NBA champion.
Should have been 5.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Boston, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Queta in at the 5. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. A 12-point game. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Tatum against Hart. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closer. Count that bucket. White's got 7 points.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Towns high post. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Celtics leading by 12. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game. Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Here's Hart. Rebound, Boston. 17 points was their biggest margin. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Just 1 bucket and 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Now, here's Anunoby. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges is a guy you can count on giving it his all every night. Really good hustle that time.
Boston's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's White. Boston again missing.
and he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Karl-Anthony Towns.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow. It's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Celtics leading by 8. Stolen by Anunoby. Off the left rim and out. Celtics have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. The shot will not fall.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Shoots over Brunson, and it comes off the front of the rim. And here are the Knicks. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. White with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, here's Hart. Hasn't made one yet. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Boston leading by 6. Now Pritchard. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Queta. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Brunson, left side. New York, no good that time either.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Towns against Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here are the Knicks. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Here's Brunson. He's got 8. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Towns finds Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Towns the pass to Brunson. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Tatum against Hart. Tatum looking around. Outside White. The 3. Boston. No good that time either.
Yeah. Won 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Hart against Brown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Hart.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Hart against Tatum. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Tatum's got 17 now.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Knicks making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Bridges with the steal. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Clarkson.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They made a nice push to keep it close.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 7. Busted. No good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brunson outside. New York moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Towns, he's open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Simons against Clarkson. Boucher kicks to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Here's New York. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Hart outside. For 3, Bridges. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Brunson. Some solid defense from Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Look, you got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. And Yabusele subbed in for Hart.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Hauser with the ball. He's covered by Clarkson. Boucher with a screen on Robinson. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got 10 points.
And there's the explosive ability of Simons, ready to light it up from anywhere.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Well, here's Hauser. The Knicks making the shot. Outside, Simon. .136 left to play in the third. Three-pointer. Boucher's shot is off. Here's New York. They're on a 19-6 run. Austin on the wing. Hauser defending. Yabusele passes to Brunson. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Brunson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Knicks. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Simons against Clarkson. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
And they're just not sharp offensively right now, and it's starting to hurt them.
Yeah, very untidy. The turnovers have cost them 4 points already. They really have played a big role in them losing their lead.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Then for the Celtics, Kate is checked in, and it's Jason Tatum in for Pritchard. And so it's Boston with it. It's a one-point game. Here's Tatum. Buries the 20-footer. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Oh, throws the buzzer-beating dunk. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics out in front, up 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Robinson, and it's Towns in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Simons from outside. Rebounded by Clarkson. New York trailing. Over in the corner, McBride drills it from outside. McBride's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Simons, the pass to Hauser. Back to Simons. Shoots. It's rebounded by New York. Towns is way great. They're sharing the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now here's Tatum. To halt the run. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
And, you know, since the break, they've looked like a totally different team, especially on offense, where they are really cooking right now.
And here is Tatum. Pass to Tatum. Can't connect from short range. The Knicks leading by 3. Clarkson passes to Robinson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Tatum. Out to the wing. Pass to Minot. Here's Hauser. And the 3 off target. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Over in the corner, McBride. Inside. Here's Towns. Fires for 3. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Now here's Tatum. With the drive, some solid defense from Robinson. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Clarkson. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Hard, he's checked in for Robinson. And McBride gets it to go.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Here's Tatum. Over Hart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight.
Back to White. Here's Garza. Simon from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Clarkson. Yeah, the step back. 2 points. That one goes. Clarkson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
Now here's Tatum. Over Hart. Boston again missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Pass to Garza. Back to White. Tatum with it. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Hart finds Clarkson. Towns a screen on White. Clarkson for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Tatum's got 26.
That's his second-made 3, first of this half.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for Sam Hauser. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Being more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks. The Knicks leading by 5. Bridges outside. Anunoby with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Hard against White. The kick out to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And now the Knicks on the break. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Bridges. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Bridges against Tatum. And Tatum slams it home.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat me.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Fires the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Now here's Tatum. Wide, a screen on Towns. Tatum drives in. Here's White. The kick out to Brown. Second chance shot. The shot off that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Outside, Towns. Back to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Yeah, that goes in.
Nice work by Bridges to finish that play inside, showing you some physicality that belies his frame.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Towns fires. And the three misses. Celtics trail by 5. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Now here's Tatum. Pocket 6. Now Brown puts up the three.
One of the better all-around defenders in this game, Josh Hart.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Tatum drives in. Peyton Pritchard. And he does not hit.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Outside, Anunoby. Bridges. Three. Good.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. You've got to run him off those kinds of looks.
Tatum against Towns. Tatum down low. Simons fires. The three doesn't go.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Brunson. No good on the layup. Boston shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pritchard against Bridges. Here's Anunoby. Now Towns. It's stolen by Pritchard. Simons. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A three-pointer. Good. Brunson against White. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Line, 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Timeout called the Celtics. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy? Being discussed right now in that huddle.
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Right side Tatum. That shot no good. So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Mikal Bridges.